It's almost too easy.
Damn hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up, everyone? Make sure you guys are spam that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam the like button, hit the share. Let's get this party started. As we're having quite the little sell-off today. And people, let me know how everyone's feeling. Bitcoin pull back, DCA some more. That's right. Irish Dano is becoming calloused to the blood. You love to see it. But this is kind of what we expected. We talked about it yesterday. 55K, between 55K and 65K for basically the entirety of the month of September is basically what I anticipate. Boring. Cliff says, Bitcoin developer rugged again. The dev rugged. Welcome to the rug of the day. Damn. I'm eating up the blood right now. Eat it up. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, everyone? Yeah. So let's get into it. Let's get into the charts as to what the hell is going on right now with Bitcoin. Currently sitting at $56,374 as of the time of recording, which is September 3rd, 2024 at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I know people were like, well, you don't put the date, bro. Well, there you go. We put the date. We put the time. We just took a little dive. We did just take a little dive, but this is kind of what we expected. Yesterday, we went over possibilities. What I anticipate. What I learned in boating school is what we anticipated was basically trading between 55,000 and 65,000 for the entire month of September. Nothing new under the sun. In fact, nothing new under the sun for a decade. As right now, the fear and greed sitting at 27. People are a little bit spooky right now. A little bit spooky right now. And then where is the seasonality chart? Here we go. Seasonality chart, of course. September is the worst month in all of cryptocurrency. Followed by the strongest performing month in all of cryptocurrency. Followed by 2 of the 3 strongest performing months in all of cryptocurrency. Crypto is over. It's over. We're cooked. We're cooked, bro. We are absolutely cooked. So let's get into it, y'all. But yeah, right now it's just basically it's the same thing. We're just ranging right now. We are just ranging. Now, what I wanted to see, all we need at this point to reverse, to have a trend reversal, is getting above 65,000 at this point. Getting above 65,000 at this point puts us at a trend reversal and makes us look very, very, very good. So that's sort of what we're waiting for. And let's get Jesus. My throat. Let's look at the rest of the market, see what's going on. What the hell? Let's go. Because right now, the entire market is down. Bitcoin's going to 34K. Uh-oh, Incognito. Good to see you. I haven't seen you since the last time. I haven't seen you since Japan cut rates. It's good to see you. Print it to 34K. I do not agree that it's going to 34K. Hi, bro. How are you doing? Fan freaking tastic. 10 out of 10. How are you doing? Damn. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Right now, the market looking pretty bloody. The top 100. What's the worst performer of the day? Jesus. Brett down 13.4%. We got Phantom down 11%. Aave down 11%. ASI, INJ. A lot of these are down 10% today. You hate to see it. And the only ones that are up on the day. Jesus. Bitcoin, silver, and USDC is up. Luckily, USDC is up on the day. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I think we might test 49K like we did in the beginning of August. Hopefully. I don't think that that's necessary, but I hope we do, to be honest. Harris is up. Yeah, that chart looks pretty good, to be honest. That chart looks pretty good to me. She might be breaking out. Well, just as she did. We'll see. It needs to get above. It needs to make a new all-time high, though. At this point, it's kind of in what I would say no man's land. You're in between a retracement and getting into price discovery. So it's just decision time. Pretty big pullback today, though, along with everything else, right? Ricola time. Ricola. Ricola. Yep, everyone is always scaredest at the bottom. That's not the right chart. It's not? Are you sure? What's the last four? E105? Can you check link how low price can go from here? Yeah. Let's look at link. Yeah, let's get into your guys' coins. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share so other people can spam the like button, hit the share. Let's get this party started. To me, though, Link is one of the better blue chip plays right now. One of the best. Deso price, I got you. Should we DCA? Yes, you should always DCA, but especially when you don't want to DCA. The best time to DCA is especially when you don't want to DCA. That is the best time. When your gut tells you, I don't know. When your gut says, are you sure? When everything in your fiber is screaming to you, we're going lower. We're cooked. That is the best time to DCA. Period. That is the best time that you can possibly DCA. All right, let's search up link. But always DCA. Always DCA. How low can we go? This is, I mean, technically filling out this wick. I mean, I said this for months though. Anything below $10 is a gift. A gift from the crypto gods. Anything below $10 is a gift. It's possible for us to fill this out at like $9 to fill out this big wick. That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. But this to me is like you're splitting hairs. This is a really good value at this stage in the game. What's your Solnic price prediction end of year? 25 cents as high as 2.5 cents as high as 10 cents by the end of the year. AVAX. And let's look up Deso. What crypto are you talking about? Whatever crypto you want to talk about. I just looked at Link's chart, but we'll look at whatever you guys want to look at. Deso. Okay. This is this the only chart? This is weird. All right, so damn, big sell-off there. I mean, this was clearly your bull run, your distribution, your markdown. This looks to be like the beginning of accumulation here. So we might be chopping and boring. I actually like that this happened. This to me is pretty good of a value. The best that I've seen Deso look like value is right now. That's what I anticipate. My antithesis. Price discovery brings you to $78. Parabolic $168. So some pretty good gains to be had. Let me check on their tokenomics. Make sure nothing crazy is going on with Deso with their tokenomics. What was the narrative that caused it to fall off a cliff like that? What did they say it was? All right, let me look at this. What is this date? 4/10/2022. It almost looks deflationary. So the price is a little bit less than this. Oh no. Yeah, this looks about the same. This looks pretty close. Within reason. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, I'd say those targets are pretty valid. What's the retracement on this? And again, everything's going to retrace. You're looking at $33. I like it more after. I like stuff more after you've had a big flush out like that, though. That's really when I like to start adding positions to stuff. And this is a 4.2x, just a retracement. CRV. Always use Bitcoin pairing to assess true value. Crypto Joe, that's a valid point. I agree with that, actually. Like true value, but when I'm analyzing technical price targets, I analyze it in the US dollar. But I agree with you. I agree with you. Over time, slowly, surely, exponentially, we are going to stop measuring the price in US dollars. Eventually, we will start measuring the price in Satoshis. Some people already do. Solana price prediction, 530. Your thoughts on Telcoin? Let me see. I don't remember. I think I added it, right? I think I added it to the list. I did. Yes. Okay, my thoughts on Telcoin. I don't own any Telcoin. But this to me, I'm interested in learning more about it. I don't know enough about it fundamentally. Thank you for the heart, you savage. I appreciate you. I don't know enough about it fundamentally, but I'll say the tokenomics, aka the inflation, is low to no, and the charts, they have the exact setup that I'm looking for. So I did put this on the Wyckoff-Ski, the coveted Wyckoff-Ski list. And I don't just put anybody on this list. But I'm interested in learning more about this because of the way that the chart looks. Retracement, which everything under the sun will retrace, aka going to the 0.5, aka a dead cat bounce. Everything will do that. That is not broken. And when I say broken, it could mean a few different things. It could mean the inflation, like they're dumping supply on your head. That would cause it to be broken. This is why you must pay attention to the market cap. You must pay attention to the market cap. Another thing that could cause it to be broken is an exploit in an algorithm, which I don't know that this is even an algorithmic coin, such as like Luna, right? That could cause it to break. But just this thing, okay, I'm interested in this. I'm interested in learning more about this because I don't know. But just the retracement, which everything is going to do, is a 20x on this coin. Just to the retracement. We're not talking about we're not even talking all-time high. We're not talking about making price discovery. We're not talking about nothing like that. We're talking about the bare bones retracement. 20x. Take it to the bank. And I don't know nothing about this coin. I don't hold this coin. I don't know nothing about it. But this to me is intriguing enough to where I want to learn more about it. CRV going to 33. No, I haven't looked at CRV yet. I was looking at Deso when I said 33. I was looking at what coin, bro, just got here. This is Telcoin. I don't own Telcoin. I don't know enough about it fundamentally, but I am intrigued enough to learn more about it based off of their charts and based off of their tokenomics. Thank you for the bracelet. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the lightning, you savages.
But the cream.
I appreciate you guys.
To the top. Oh, yeah.
LOA coin launching. No, I'm not interested in any launches right now. No, thank you. The redder the September, the greener the October. Couldn't agree more. What's up with Solnick? Same thing as the rest of the market, bro. When Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. That's it. It doesn't need to be. We're small enough to where we could just DCA. We could have a bull run today, right now, if we decided to do so. But everything is down. Fundamentally, though, we've raised a good bit of capital. And we are... and we're about to bridge to a couple different blockchains in the very, very, very near future. So good things coming away. Yep, DCA. Subski, Red Tuesday. Sold price prediction 500. Like to hear it. How many NFTs are sold? 290 the last I checked. And we need about 22 more to be sold. Yeah, 290. Let me refresh this. Yep, 290. And we need about 22 more to be sold to have enough to for one of our centralized exchange listings as well. So we have enough for bridging to a couple of different blockchains. We need 22 more to be sold to have one enough for a pretty major centralized exchange. By the way, anybody that's on that has 2 or more NFTs, please let me know the value of the group, my private group that comes with 2 or more NFTs. I had some limit buy orders hit today, though. Let's go. ThinkWork will give me an advancement to buy today. Ask them, bro. What's the worst they can say? What's the worst they can say? Is no? Should I buy Solnic or the NFTs? That depends. If you're trying to support the development, you should buy the NFTs. If you want to get access to my lifetime access to my private Telegram group, which I upload weekly to, you should buy 2 NFTs. If you want to have the ROI potential, I would say you should buy Solnic, but both are good investments. Says the Telegram is awesome. Awesome. The Telegram is awesome. Mike Tyson, now Kith. The group is fire. Doge, $1 hair. Where to purchase so much exactly? Thank you. Are you talking about the NFTs? How much is the Telegram? It's 2 NFTs. 0.66 SOL. You can mint it yourself on launchmynft.io. If you're uncomfortable doing this, you can send me 0.66 SOL. I will mint it for you and send you it as a receipt and give you the Telegram access after that. When Bitcoin gets above 85 plus K, which in my estimation is going to be October. Uniswap. What's up, Ski? What's up, fam? Did you get the Discord link? And that's Johnny, that's a lifetime access. That's a one-time payment as well. So it's not a monthly subscription. It's lifetime access, and I upload every single week. Link price prediction for the bull run, $80, as high as 180. And I'm not saying between, I'm not giving you a range. It's 80 or 180. Where you send the soul if I want to mint them for me. 6 low is my wallet. Here. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Do 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 do. There you go. That's me. AVAX targets. How do I get angled rectangle to show the range? All right. Let's do AVAX before I forget. And to answer your question, I'll go more in depth on this. Henka, I'll go more in depth on this on the weekly video. But the reason I changed my targets on AVAX is because I noticed a slight discretion between market cap and price, and the most accurate way to measure is based off the market cap. It's not that big of a difference, but I just want to give you the most accurate possible outcome, and I want to be as conservative as possible so that you guys realize profits when the time comes. I don't want any of you guys waiting for the day that never comes because of me, right? I know that some of you are not going to because of greed. I get that. I know that that's going to happen no matter how much I preach about it, but I don't want you to wait on a day and not realize any profit because of a target that I gave you that was $2 higher. So I try to be as conservative with my targets as I can. But price discovery for AVAX is a 5x from here. Parabolic is an 8.7x. And parabolic, maximum parabolic, is about a 12x from here. When Bitcoin gets above 207,000, always use Bitcoin pairing to assure true value. I agree with that as a fundamental principle. Not measuring in this bull market, though. Not measuring in this bull market, though. All right, and then let's answer, was that John's question? Are you still top 10 holder? Yes, I am. I've given away 33 million tokens. All right, so John's question is, how do you get the rectangle? And he's talking about to identify like support and resistance. So we'll give an example for AVAX. So it should be, I think it's this one right here. Yes. All right. So on TradingView, in order to get the rectangle boxes, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs down. You're going to hit the little arrow and you'll go down and you'll see rectangle. The command for this is also Alt-Shift-R. So you can do it like that, or you can do Alt-Shift-R, and then you're just going to click. And then you can change it to however you like. You can also change the color of the outline. You can make it green. You could change the opacity. You can make it like crazy, or you could make it just like that. I like it like that. You could change that. You could change a lot of stuff. You could make it your own, but that's how you do it. So the 6-1 down or Alt-Shift-R also gives you just like that. So that's how you do it. And this is a good thing for identifying or helping you identify very clear support and resistance, because you can make a lot of money just off of that as well. If you identify where the support is, where the resistance is, you can definitely make money just like that. Like looking at ICP on the market cap. So if we do Alt-Shift-R, and we could clearly identify this is the top, right? Here's the top peak. But if you come down, where's the most points? You have 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. This gives us a lot of points. So I'm going to make it from here. And then I'm going to come down not to the bottom, but where it gives me the most data. And so this is a clear outline of support and resistance, right? And so you would know generally that this is a good value anytime you're at the bottom, and it's a perhaps oversold value when you're at the top until you break out of it. Could you compare FET and Solnic chart, please? Okay, I'm having an issue. I see people short selling crypto but can't use Bybit or Binance. I use BitUnex. For leverage trading. Oh, you have to create that, John. That's just I'll do this on the chart. Can I use in Texas? Yes. Is that how you swing trade? I use a factor of different things. Mostly Wyckoff, to be honest. Like trend is like more like on the bottom of things. I more use trend for confirmation. Support and resistance is a little bit different, but trend is more like confirmation or just like an added bonus. But Wyckoff to me is the more truth. But for that, John, it's the second tab. So if we wanted to create like this downtrend right here, we could do it like this. You're just going to have to like, you know, you have to measure the most amount of data points, right? So this would be like your downtrend like that. And it looks like actually ICP is going to be breaking out of that pretty soon. But that is more like on the lower end of what I find to be true, or true the most amount of times. Some people swear by this. I use it, but it's not the end all be all for me. Nothing is, by the way, but this is more on the lower end of, more like confirmation amongst other things is what I'll use it for. What about Soul Fam? $500. Do you use BitUnex mobile app? Yes. But I listen, I don't really trade on my phone like that, but you can. I trade on the computer. I like to see the charts as full as I can see them. But if you're someone that I know, like I have a buddy like that. Like he doesn't want to use anything PC. He wants to use only mobile as best he can. And he likes using the apps like that. I don't, because I like to see the charts more clearly, and I like to be able to see that clearly and concisely. Are you still OMAD? Yes, sir. Can you take a look at Cardano, please? Cardano looks really good to me. Let's do Cardano, and then we'll do FET versus Solnic. Make sure you guys are hitting that share button. Spam the like button. Thoughts on Notcoin and TON ecosystem? TON is in distribution. TON is clearly in distribution. I would take profit. On TON. But ADA, it's the same sort of setup as everything else. I like ADA. I like its value here. I think that the risk to reward for ADA is very high. Like your risk level, we're looking at 33% to the downside maximum. But likely though, actually likely is not, right? So the likely risk is 15% downside risk for ADA, where the upside potential, I mean, we're talking a 5x minimum retracement, 5x. Everything that is not broken will retrace. So 5x minimum. So 15% downside risk, 5x upside risk. Sign me up. Sign me up, bro. Price discovery. It gets even more spicy though. You're talking a 12. We're talking the Rolex wearing. And then parabolic could get as high as 28x. That would be insane. Don't look good in my opinion. We 6A away from all-time high. Do you think we could reach 20 cents again? What are you talking about? For what? Can you look at Cardano? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Cardano. 6x away from all-time high. That's great, bro. So that means you don't even need to get into price discovery. A 6x just to the prior all-time high. That's great. And I'm measuring this in market cap. What app for what? For what app for what? Over 30 to 1. I think Bitcoin will reach 100K. I think so too. When do you think Solana bottom here? 88? All right, let's look at Notcoin. KV says, y'all need to join Ski Chat, get some NFTs. Yes. Crypto Jim says, do I think market will get into positive sentiment by the end of September? Yes, is the answer. And like, here's the thing. This is going to sound funny. And you're going to be like, what is this guy on? What are you on about? But the truth is, nothing changes sentiment quite like price. Example. Like just the most basic example. Right now. Fear and greed. 27. Bitcoin just took a pullback to $56,000. If tomorrow, if no news came out, absolutely nothing fundamentally changed, but tomorrow Bitcoin was 75K, I guarantee you, nothing changes, but I guarantee you the fear and greed goes into greed. High into greed. And all of a sudden, Lambos and rocket ships all around. Nothing changes sentiment quite like price. It doesn't matter about fundamentals. It doesn't matter about development. It doesn't matter about any of that. The only thing that changes sentiment the most is price. People love buying the top. KV, thank you for the lightning and the W. Ultra, thank you for the chili. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
I'm scared, Unc. Are we cooked? We're good, bro. Just yesterday, we said that September is historically the worst performing month of crypto, followed by the best 2 performing months. Let me say the quiet part out loud. You don't want to buy the best performing months. You want to buy the worst performing months. And then experience the best performing months. And so what we said yesterday was we anticipated that the range relatively, like obviously we can get some wicks that are crazy, whatever. But I'm talking about the base of the move. I anticipate 55,000 to 65,000. I anticipate us to be hanging out here for all of September until about the 3rd or 4th week, and then we are going to begin to shift. Do you trade stock also? No, I don't. I could. My method works for stocks, but the reason that I don't is very simply the ROI potential is exponentially higher on cryptocurrency, and I would rather use all of my bandwidth. I only have so much bandwidth. That's it. That's all I got. So I would rather use 100% of my bandwidth on the thing that is going to net me the most positive gains. Now, I own stocks, but my stock portfolio is super boring. I'm talking boring, more boring than your grandpa's stock portfolio. I got like VOO and some freaking dividends, and that's it. All right? And the reason why is because I don't want to spend brain power on it. I just want to be exposed to it. I want to spend 100% of my bandwidth on what I believe to be the highest reward for my bandwidth. I think, yeah. Longing soon. Buy when people are afraid. Be brave. That's right. Have used indicators, Super Trend and Dima. No, listen, I'm not. What happened to my? Uh-oh, did we lose my camera? I think we did. I'm not a huge believer in indicators. Let me fix this real quick. Real quick. Hold on. I'm not a huge believer in indicators other than just checking your work, right? If you're just checking your work, it's fine. But just relying 100% on indicators to me is not wise, okay? So I use certain indicators like there's certain things that I look at, but nothing is everything. Nothing equals everything every time, okay? And here's the dirty secret about trading that all your gurus aren't going to tell you. You have to use discretion. You are the variable. And if an algorithm or a trading bot or one indicator worked every single time, I guarantee you that the institutions would be doing it. And that would be the end of that. But that's not how the market works. I think they are a good thing to double check or back test your overall analyzation of the market, but not what you should be relying on. Even camera on, fear. The camera is cooked. Solnick help desk. Can we fix it for 1 million Solnick? Did you try to turn it off and turn it back on? Don't think we go back to 48K. Even Ski's camera got scared of him. Video's gone. Thanks. It's the parallel channel. Found it. Oh, thanks, John. My bad. I was confused about your question. Okay. It says LCX versus XYO for potential ROI, return on investment, which is what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for, is return on our investment. So of those two, I like both of them. Okay, both of them to me are very solid plays. And what I would say is XYO has higher upside potential, where I think LCX has more floor potential, meaning like the base move, or what we would not say guaranteed, but like the likelihood of a ROI is going to be higher. The floor is going to be higher on LCX, but the ceiling is going to be higher on XYO. I keep buying the dip and it keeps dipping. Fear not. Soon it will pass. KV, thank you for the lightning. Thank you for the chili ultra. Thank you for the jump, you savages.
But the cream will rise.
Yesterday,
to the
y'all
top.
was messing
Oh,
with
yeah.
my face, and it was going crazy. I thought it was supposed to turn around in September. Yes. Mid to late September is when I'm anticipating it. All right, bro. Here is a decade of data. Today is September 3rd. How many days of September are there? There are 30. There are 30 days of September. Here's what a decade worth of data tells us. October and September are the worst performing months in cryptocurrency. Here's the secret. You want to buy that. Followed by 2 of the 3 highest performing months. You don't want to buy that. That's what people are going to do. I'm telling you right now, people are going to fade this and they're going to buy that. That is the opposite of what you should be doing. It's counterintuitive. It's definitely emotionally counterintuitive. Because that means you have to buy the blood. You have to buy the fear. But if you want to experience the 29% average return in October, and if you want to experience the 40% average return in November, you need to be buying this right now. Wake me up when September ends. Pain Timber, then Lamborghini. Bro, what are you drinking? I'm drinking water, fam. Drinking water, some of that high quality H2O. What are you drinking? KV, thank you for the jump. You savage. What up, Ski? You legend. Load up on Sonic to the moon. That's right. Extreme value right here. Buy the blood. Fade the blood. Fade the FUD. Jesus. What do you think Shiba is going to do? We talked about this yesterday, but this is such a boring answer. But listen, this is what the charts tell me. Just what the charts tell me. And I could show it to you. But the answer is my bear case for Shiba is a 5x. Which is really good, by the way. My medium case for Shiba is a 10x. And my bull case for Shiba is a 15x. If you think that investing $100 in Shiba, you're going to be able to retire your entire bloodline, that's not going to happen. If you think investing $1,000, you might be able to pay off your car, that could happen. That's a realistic target. It's not going to be life-changing money. It's not going to be this like you're going to retire. But 15x is a good amount. And I would realistically anticipate the 5 to 10x. The cream rises to the top.
But the cream will rise to the top.
What do you think about Arbitrum?
Yeah.
I think it's a solid project. My son Marshall wants to know why you always say savage. Okay, Marshall. What's up, brother? This is why I always say savage. Because the base of my audience was from 2022. Okay, this is why I call everyone savages. The base of my audience was from 2022. And I was going live when everybody else was bored out of their mind with crypto. And I was saying to everyone, if you're buying crypto right now, you are a savage. You are the future 1%. So that's why we're called the savages. In Euphoria, how high could ICP go? 140 is my realistic target. My realistic euphoric target. Fetch AI, thoughts on predictions on this cycle? Fetch is in a different stage. Right? What's next, man? We going back up? Yes. We're going back up. Don't worry. It's always darkest before the dawn. Fear not. So when euphoric hits, when Bitcoin gets above 85K, big time. What's up, fam? Some tokens are damn near 22 prices. Exactly. So again, John, even if you didn't buy, even if you guys didn't buy in 2022, guess what? John makes a great point. These are the 2022 bear market prices. If you're buying right now, you are a savage. You are the future 1%. All right, I haven't claimed that to any of you since 2022, but we are, just like John points out, very near the lows of the bear market. The risk to reward is exponentially higher. Soul prediction, my G, 500. Bitcoin couldn't even test the top of the trend line. Massive fail. What are you talking about, bro? We literally just did. Massive fail. To who? Because in your brain, it didn't get to a certain number. Now it's a failure. Fetch thoughts, predictions this cycle. All right, let's look at Fetch. Chainlink 80 to 180. Hey, Ski, is Rose in your Wyckoff? Yes, it is. My targets are $1 or $2. Casper prediction. Listen, my brethren in Christ, I promise you, on my mama, on my hood, never one time did I say that Casper with the C was good. Never. I have never been a believer from the beginning. From 2022 and 2023, when there seemed to be this mass craze about Casper, not Caspa, Casper with the C, the red Casper, the friendly rug. Never did I think it was a good buy. And I said from the beginning that this is one of the worst charts I've ever seen. I have no interest in investigating any further. And that, right? So the opposite is true. Like Telcoin, example, I don't own any Telcoin. Someone asked me to look at Telcoin. This chart looks good to me. So I'm interested in investigating it further. When I was asked in 2022 and in 2023 about Casper, I had no interest in investigating it any further because it was one of the worst charts I've ever seen. I don't know what all the hype was about Casper. I have no clue what the hype was about Casper. But from the beginning, literally from the beginning, like let's look it up right now. Literally from the beginning, one of the worst charts I've ever seen. Like actually, literally from launch, it looks like Luna Classic and is still making, look at here you go. Like I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face. I need 3 things to buy: tokenomics, fundamentals, and charts. This does not have the charts. It doesn't have the tokenomics. This chart looks like Luna Classic. Like, what are we talking about? Like, for me, honestly, honest to God, the first time I was asked about this was in 2022. I saw this. Where's my hand? Oh. I saw this and was not interested any further. I said that this wasn't for me. Hopefully I'm wrong. Don't have a dog in the fight. Have no interest in it. And that turned out to be a good, like, even from, because I think it was like pumping. I think it was pumping. I don't even know. Like, it's never really even had a good, yeah, it must have been this little up here when I first started getting asked about it. But I mean, damn, even from there, it's down 88%. And this isn't even like 2021. Just from this moment in 2022 at the bottom of the bear market, right? So when everything else like Ethereum and everything else was bottoming out here in June, Casper is down an additional 88%. No, thank you. And I know that you probably weren't here, but I just get frustrated. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated with all the influencers shilling this when this is one of the worst charts I've ever seen. Because I remember there being this craze about Casper, and I have no clue why. I do know why. It's because most likely they were paid to make it a craze, right? Can you please check the Rose chart? Yeah, I got you. It's on the Wyckoffsky list though. It's a beautiful looking chart. It's the most beautifulest thing. 88% 88, 68 time frame, 2025. Do you see Bitcoin going lower? Then what? Yeah, I'm not frustrated or mad at you for asking me about it. I'm frustrated and mad at all the other influencers for shilling this, and it would never look good from the beginning. I was saying it from the mountaintops, but I don't have this crazy following. So I never understood what the craze was about this. Please, can you check Bitcoin? Yeah. So you see Bitcoin going lower than 54K? It's possible, but I said yesterday, the base of the move, like, can we get some wicks? Yes, we can. The base of the move, when we look back, when we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom it out. The base of the move is going to be between 55,000 and 65,000 for the month of September, followed by a rockin' and rollin' time in October. Historically, September is the worst performing month, followed by 2 of the 3 best performing months. To me, what I'm going to be doing is DCAing through all of this blood all the way through September. No matter what it is. Because history would tell us 180 days after the halving is when we start get rocking and rolling. That puts us in October. All right, let's look up. You wanted me to look at Rose? Yeah, I mean, Rose looks good to me. It's the same chart as everything else on this list. Is it not on this list? Could have swore it was on this list. Yeah, it's on the list. Yeah, looking beautiful. Very high risk to reward. Retracement 41 cents. Price discovery $1 hair. Parabolic $2 hairs. Do not buy if you have no capital, but we'll tell you how to make. Please give me advice, yes or no. I'm not good at English, and I need to use Google to translate. Okay, what do you need? Not, what would you like to know? Okay, he says, what do you think if I keep the 50 Bitcoin buy order at 55.7 or wait till it increases? No, I think that's a good buy. What I'm recommending is to DCA, meaning to buy each and every week regardless of what the price is. Because history would tell us that September is low and bloody. October and November are bullish. You want to buy the blood to experience the gains. You think Casper will recover at least, or just cut the losses and throw it into something else? Listen, John, my brethren, there's no there's no data. There's no like good chart for me to give you an accurate prediction. That's my point. And I don't have any interest in anything that I can't give an accurate target for. So for me personally, I never bought it and I never will. I hope that I'm wrong for all of the... Are you DCing into alts or Bitcoin? Both. But there's categories, okay? There's categories. So that's a great question. I like that question. My personal, where I'm at with it and why I'm DCing is different for both. So the question is, am I DCing into Bitcoin or altcoins? The answer is both, but for different reasons. So what I'm DCing into Bitcoin right now is not for this cycle. What I'm DCing into Bitcoin right now is for the next 20 years, right? So I have no intentions of doing anything with what I'm DCing into Bitcoin right now. That is more of a long-term hold, right? That's for my kids. What I'm DCing into the altcoins though, however, is for the next 12 to 18 months. So the answer is I am DCAing into both Bitcoin and altcoins for different reasons. But if I were only going to do one for this bull run, it would be the altcoins. I am DCAing into Bitcoin for the purpose of long-term gains. What price to take profit? You could take profit at the top of the range. 64K. 88 still $6 to $8. Yes. Correctamundo. Easy. $7 to $10 for Fetch. All right, let's look at Fetch. Listen, I like Fetch as an example. To me, Sonic has the same chart as Fetch. Most of the market, you don't have to be an expert at analyzing the market to understand that what I'm looking at right now, most of the market looks exactly the same, right? And that to me is indication when all of the coins look all of the same, and we've had a few examples of what comes next, it leads us to believe what is next for the entire market. So looking at Fetch, this is what most of the market looks like. This is next. This is the bull run. Now, I don't hate Fetch. Just because it's not in the same phase doesn't mean it's bad. But this was the bull run, and for all intents and purposes, right? For Fetch. It doesn't mean it can't have another run, but this was certainly a huge leg to the upside. 67x from the bottom. That was the bull run, right? For Fetch, this is distribution, aka the top. This is the markdown, aka the bear market. Now we are in reaccumulation, and I think we're going to be choppy and boring for a good while. I like where we're at. I like coins that after they have a parabolic rise, when they come down, they come back to the prior all-time high. I like that. That's a fundamental. That is a technical target on where things typically go. Sometimes they go lower, but you want them to go there minimum, in my opinion. That's a good place. That takes out all gaps, and that's a healthy place to come back to. So now the question was, can it get to $7 to $10? Yes. So price discovery is $5 for the next leg. I don't think the next leg for Fetch is tomorrow, right? I think it's going to be boring for a good little while because it already did a 67x. That's the thesis, or that's the filter on which you need to view Fetch through. It already did a 67x. Okay, so parabolic is $7.80, and maximum parabolic is $10. So yes, can Fetch get to $7 to $10 on the next run? Yes, it can. That's a realistic target for it. I don't think it's going to start tomorrow though, because it's already done a huge number. Listen, I don't give out calls like that, bro, but you could just do the top of the range, which would be about 62. What I'm saying is just accumulate it. Thanks for answering my question, brother. No problem. Hopefully I did. New Moon Pumpski. Do you have any concern with recession impacting bull run? No, I don't, because we just had a recession in 2022. We had a recession in 2022. I know they changed the definition to what a recession was, but everyone agreed before 2021, everyone agreed that 2 consecutive GDP quarters in a row at a loss equaled a recession. The United States in 2022 had 2 consecutive GDP quarters in a row at a loss. We experienced this for 6 months. The stock market was down significantly. Bitcoin was down significantly. Inflation was up significantly. 8.3% reported. I don't know about y'all, but my grocery bill doubled. On my mama. My grocery bill doubled. I have a family of 5. In 2020, I was getting steak. I would cook my wife a nice steak for $150. Our grocery bill in 2020, all organic, no GMO, a nice steak dinner eaten like a king, was $150 a week. In 2022, no steak. My food bill was $300 a week for a family of 5. All right? My food bill doubled. They told me it was 8.3%. AKA coin clipping. That's what's really going on here. All right? You can piss on me and tell me it's raining all you like. But the numbers don't lie. Thoughts on VeChain? VeChain, I like VeChain a lot. To me, VeChain is a blue chip. It's a great blue chip play. Do you ever stop DCAing Bitcoin like when it goes into price discovery? Yes, generally. That would be the okay. I'm gonna answer that question as if it's altcoins. I don't stop DCAing into Bitcoin. Shit. I just realized. Abby, thank you for the $2 donation. YouTube. My bad, guys. I just realized my chat was down. I apologize. Thank you for the $2 donation. Jesus, my bad, guys. People getting scared having, yes. Just got some more XRP. Uphold rips you off 3%. Yeah, they gotta make their money. Sonic at 1 million market cap. Ski price prediction 100 million. That's 100x. Yeah, literally. What do you think XRP? Seems like it's accumulation forever. The rules of Wyckoff state, the longer you accumulate, the higher it goes. My bad, YouTube. Where else are you streaming? Because I'm not on Discord. Are you reading the comments? No, I'm not. Listen, my bad, guys. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right, let's look at that one. Thank you for the $2 donation. You got my attention. Let's look up. What was it? PE. That's on me. That's on me. Is this the right coin? Have you played? That makes sense because I've been doing bigger amounts. But to answer, I forget who asked me that. Abby, is this the right coin? But to answer your question, I view Bitcoin differently than most of the rest of the market. If you're asking me the question, do I stop DCAing at certain points on the rest of the market? The answer is yes. Getting above the 0.5 Fibonacci is when I stop DCAing. Bitcoin, I never stop though. Because to me, I'm not just swing trading Bitcoin. I do swing trade Bitcoin, but I'm always DCAing Bitcoin, if that makes sense. I'm always DCAing Bitcoin as a preservation of wealth, as like a savings account. In addition to that, if I'm swing trading Bitcoin, I stop at 0.5, but I view Bitcoin differently than the rest of the market. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully I articulated that correctly. All right, Abby, this doesn't look bad. Shout out to Abby. She saved the YouTube chat. That was on me, guys. Will not happen again. Retracement for this. This chart doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. I don't mind this chart. Especially for a low market cap. 0 to the 6 power 2.8. I don't like it when there's like a ton of zeros. I don't like 420 trillion supply. Like, what are you trying to prove? Thank you for the eyes and the chili, you savages. Okay, so this is a 1.7x, and then parabolic takes you to about a 6.8x. The chart overall structurally doesn't look too bad, though. I don't like coins with the crazy amount of supply like this, though, but that's just personally. Damn, my bad, YouTube. I feel bad. I'm just a man, all right? Thanks for the info, Ski. Sonic Bio on CoinMarketCap says it was abandoned coin. Am I looking at the wrong one? It was abandoned by the dev, taken over by me. That's technically correct, but it is led by me. It was a this is a CTO, community takeover. VT chart, Ski, 40 cents as high as 60 cents. I'm about to take 30K personal loan to buy alts. Bad idea. I don't know. It's a risky idea. I don't know if it's a bad idea. Listen, I don't. This is listen. All right. Okay, I'm going to tell you what traditional finance would tell you, and then I'm going to give you some clearly not financial advice. Okay, traditional finance tells you that that's a bad idea. Traditional finance says that that's a terrible idea. Thank you for the $2 donation. Minky and Ping. I got you. Thank you, you savage.
But the cream will
However,
rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
You have like the Robert Kiyosaki way, right? Or what rich people do in general. What do rich people do? They take debt and they buy assets that produce them more money. Now, I would take this a step further as a potential, I'm not telling you what to do, a potential strategy that one could do is take debt and buy a harder asset. So, in theory, if you buy something that is going down in value, or you get a loan in something that's constantly going down in value, and then you buy something that is going up in value, that is harder, the hardest money in existence, over time, that would play out. But the question is, do you have the cash flow to cover that in the meantime? I don't know. I don't think it's a bad move if your finances allow for it, right? If you have the cash flow to cover, because you're going to have to go through the pain. But I think that plays into the Robert Kiyosaki way of buying hard assets with fake money. So this is the real fake money, right? If you can get a loan and this fake money stuff to buy real things, like just look at the example of real estate. Like that's what rich people do. They take the fake money, they buy rental properties, which is a real thing, that cash flow, and then they pay the debt back with that. I make a $300K a year. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I believe in crypto more than I believe in the dollar. Embarrassing for crypto. Crypto doesn't get embarrassed. All right, let's look up. It's embarrassing for you. Crypto doesn't get embarrassed. MENEKI. DNX. I like DNX. All right, so I'm not finding this one. Let me try one more time. Maybe I misspelled it. M-E or M-A. I did misspell it. M-A-N-E-K-I. Is this the correct one? $42 million market cap. This chart actually looks good. Not bad. Okay, not as good as I thought. But when I just saw this, when it first came up, I saw this. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. This still looks pretty good. This looks like accumulation to me in your sign of strength. You need to take out this level. I like that there's 136 100% circulating supply. I like this supply a lot better than the other one, 8.8 billion. That's okay. I mean, it's still on the higher side, but nothing crazy. It's less than XRP, less than HBAR. So you have potential to do some damage. Whereas, like, I don't like, just personally, I don't like coins in the trillions of supply. But I don't mind the chart. This chart actually looks pretty good to me. I think it's a decent risk to reward. 2.5x for retracement. Parabolic, you're looking at about a 12x of 6 cents. So that's a pretty good value. Pretty good risk to reward value. Let's see what the other one was. PENG. I think that one can be found on TradingView, I think. PENG. Is this the one? I don't know that there's enough. I don't think there's enough data for this one. Yeah, there's not enough data on this one to give you an accurate prediction, Abby. But thank you for the donation. Ski, good to see you. Bitcoin chart and Solnic chart. Bitcoin just ranging. Solnic has the same exact chart as FET. Like, I sound like a broken record. But we're going to be ranging until we're not. Are you still shilling Solnic? I'm developing Solnic is the correct thing to say. And we've raised a good bit of capital in the very, I don't want to give you a hard time, but in the very, very near future, we will be bridging to 2 other blockchains. In the very near future. We're trying to work through some kinks on that, but we're doing it right now. As we speak, it's being done. I don't know how long it's going to take. Working through some kinks on that, but I'm not. Base is one of them because we promised Base, but there's another one that we're bridging to as well. We need 22 more NFTs, and we're getting a pretty major centralized listing on an exchange. $1 million market cap. We've been at this for months and months, 6 months, trading at higher lows. Same exact chart as FET. How many meme coins are still making higher lows 6 months later? Please elaborate. Elaborate to me any meme coin that you know by an influencer 6 months later still making higher lows. Still developing. My target is $100 million market cap. So it's a 100x from here. Medium case is 1 billion. Bull case is 5 billion, 6 billion, excuse me. But I think a realistic target's 100 million. That's a 100x. Can I borrow 30K? What's the next bear market bottom for Bitcoin? Right here. Right here. Which is, I like that question. I think we're at it right now, which is part of the reasons why I'm still DCAing into Bitcoin. Because I don't think we're getting better prices relatively, right? So can we wick to 45K, 48K at some point in time? Sure. But I think the base of the move in 2026 and 2027 is going to be right here. All of this right now, why we're trading sideways, to me, we're developing the floor of 2026. So if we look at the prior bear market, right, just to give you an example. So look at all this trading right here. That is what I would consider the base of the bear market, right? So like all this trading data, 20K, that's the base of the bear market. Okay, that's the floor. Did we go below there? Yes, we did, but not for very long. And we had a ton of time at 20K. So to me, the base of the next bear market in 2026 is about 60K. Can we go to 50? Maybe even wick to 45? Sure. But the base of the move is going to be 60K. What's up, brother? What do you think PP can go to? It was a 7X. The number is too large on supply. I don't know what the price is, but a 7X from the market cap. Bull run done. The bull run has not even started, fam. Has not even started. You think Solana can do a 7X this time next year? Yes, I do. Check on Twitter. Bull run is basically over. The bull run has not started, fam. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Listen. I've been in this game long enough to know I bought Bitcoin the first time in 2014. Does that make me the know-all, see-all, tell-all? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does not. It does not mean that I'm perfect. It does not mean that I know every single thing, and it does not mean I'm never wrong. However, comma, what it does mean is it makes me hyper aware of certain patterns that take place, especially with retail. I'm not talking about chart pattern. I'm not talking about TA. I'm just talking about straight up how retail moves. And what retail moves is, example, I was heavy on crypto Twitter last bull market, last bear market, and I'm talking the 2019 bear market. I was on crypto Twitter back then. I remember how toxic it was. And I remember these fools right here, all this action right here. I promise you, they said the same shit. All of this was like the bull market. It's different this time. I promise you, bro. It's different this time, bro. My wife's boyfriend. And then when we got here, the bull market, it's Lambos, high five time, all around. And then when we came back, the bull market's over, bro. We're cooked. It's done. Even though this same basic move has happened over and over and over again. The same thing in 2016. Same shit. Bull market, bear market, retrace. Everyone says it's different this time. And then when we back test, we're cooked. The bull market's over. Furthermore, look at this. There's this notion, a false one, a very false notion that the 2020 halving was awesome, bro. And this one sucks. This halving sucks, man. We were supposed to get way more gains. This is pathetic for crypto. It should be embarrassed. That's the narrative. But that's not real. Okay, that's a narrative. It's not any numbers. No facts backs that. In fact, let's look at the last halving in 2020. We were at $9,000. We were at $9,000. Not only were we at $9,000, it took us 220 days from the halving to break the all-time high. Excuse me. Yes, 223 days to break the all-time high from the halving. It took us how many days to even break this micro cycle high? 160. Spoiler alert, it's 160. It took us 160 days to break this micro cycle high right here. It's different this time, bro. I promise you, we're cooked. Not actually. What about 2016, which is structurally exactly what I think we're doing? In fact, right after the halving, we had a massive correction in August. What did we just have? A massive correction in August. Trading sideways and boring. How many days from the halving until we took out this microcycle high? Spoiler alert, 160 days before we took out the microcycle high, 220 days before we took out the all-time high. Okay, let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. It's different this time. It's different. Nope. Not only is it not different, we are right on schedule, ladies and gentlemen. We are right on schedule. So 160 would put us in what month? October. 160 days before we could expect to take out this microcycle high. Based off the past. That would put us in October. Okay, well, what happens in October? What happens in October? Oh, I don't know. The best performing month in all of cryptocurrency? 10 years of data tells us the best 2 of 3 performing months in all of cryptocurrency is October and November. But you think the bull market's over? And guess what? Every single time, people sell the bottom and they buy the top. I promise you, right now is the better time to be buying. People are going to buy this shit, though. You should be buying now and de-risking here. People are not going to do that, though. Many people are going to buy crypto for the first time in these months when they should be buying right now. And people are going to say, when we get to the top, that there's no way it's going any lower, or there's no way that we're not going higher at the top. People will be saying that too. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the let him cook. Thank you for the chili. The eyes, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
What's the best meme coin? In my opinion, Solnic, SOLNIC. Axie Infinity. Let him stir. What time frame are you on the daily? I've been doing crypto for 5 years. You lost 25K on what? What did you lose 25K on? Crypto's a scam. You lost all your money. Let me guess. You were leverage trading? Let me guess. You were leverage trading? H-bar to $1? No. The tokenomics on H-bar are not good. All right, Axie. Let's do Axie. The Unknown 101. It says Axie. LCX $1 to $2. You know what's a scam is the US dollar. You know what's a scam? Insurance. Insurance is a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. You know what's a scam? Social Security. It's a Ponzi scheme. You get 3%. That's a Ponzi scheme. The US dollar is a Ponzi scheme. It's lost 98% of its value. That's a Ponzi scheme. That's a scam. Thank you for subscribing, you savage. One more subscriber and we'll do a giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Taxes are a scam. That's right. Taxes weren't even a thing until 1913. There was no taxes before 1913, and they were only implemented in order to fund wars. Before then, it was voluntary. Voluntary. Bitcoin to 44K? I don't think so. It's possible. I don't think so, though. Can you store there for free? Yeah, you can store there. 80 to 100. All right, let me look up Axie before I get distracted. I store my dry powder, aka the stuff that I like to buy dips with, in USDC/Tether. I do a mixture of both because I don't know which one's good and which one's not. I don't know. All right, let me look up the tokenomics on this. I don't hate the chart, but it's kind of squished, which leads me to believe that there's been a little bit of inflation, but I don't know. So let me look. Ah! Why are you white? Much better. Higher than this moment in July 24th. A little bit of inflation. A little bit. Nothing crazy, though. I think that it's within reason. Oops. I think it's within reason. Nothing too crazy, though. All right, so I'll give you some targets. I'm going to say a retracement, though, with the little bit of inflation and the fact that it hasn't got a sign of strength yet. I would say $82 as high as $112, which is really good. What do you think about AVAX? We'll do 8x to 12x from here. 8x to 12x from here. Thanks for following, guys. Is XRP a scam? No. I have a target of 5 to 4. Now, listen. If you believe in the cult of like XRP is going to 589 or 10,000 or 50,000, that's a scam. But I have a target of about $5 from here. Is crypto peak bull run 2025 or 2026? I think it's in 2025. I think it's late 2025. It's either going to be, listen, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, it will be April or November. Not between. I'm not giving you a range. I'm telling you this or that. Velo. I just came to say Velo. Solana, $500. Hopefully April. Do you think Win is dead? No thoughts on that. Okay, this one definitely looks like there's a lot of inflation. That looks like your sign of strength, but I'm concerned about the market cap here. Let me see. You know what's funny? People shit on meme coins. Meme coins have better tokenomics than 90% of altcoins. Yeah. That's a lot of inflation. I don't know about this one, brother. You might want to cut your... I don't know. I don't like this. So 5/11/24. What is this? 2021. Yeah, so this made an all-time high. Aye. Okay, so what is this date? 10/9/2021. And then we have this peak. This peak was obvious, right? This 10/9/2021. 10/9/2021. Yeah. 10/9/2021. So the market cap went higher than the price of 10/9/2021. Let me see what that price was. Oh my. Oh my. 10/9. So what is that? October? Ooh, shit. It's right here. Right? Yeah, October, right? Okay. Not as bad as I thought, but not good. I don't like that, bro. Okay, so when we look at the market cap, this price right here should be higher. It's like somewhere in this range than this price. Is that 20? Do I got 22 or is this 21? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's 21. So this right here, this price right here should be higher. Like, look at the difference, okay? So this peak and this peak are the same as these two major peaks. But this peak is significantly higher than this one back in 2021. But it's significantly lower on price. That means there's been a lot of inflation. And when we look at the circulating supply, they're not done. Only 24%. XYO 20 cents. So I don't know. I would probably cut losses on this one, to be honest. Or I wouldn't DCA anymore for sure. Do Ethereum 7K. Algorand price prediction $8. GRT, same thing with GRT. Listen, I can't give you accurate predictions on stuff that has crazy amounts of inflation because TA does not work. Like, look at that. This is like way off. I'm going to say a 5x for GRT. XRP $5 to $14. I'm not telling you what to do for Velo. I don't remember who asked me about Velo, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the boys back home for Velo, okay? Especially with the inflation. Is that Filecoin 2.0? Yeah, right? Yeah, it's not looking good, honestly. GLMR target. Richard Hart is here. That's not Richard Hart. Richard Hart's not going to message you. All right, who asked me? ADA. I like ADA. ADA is on the coveted Wyckoffsky list, right? And in order, listen, I don't just put anybody on the coveted Wyckoffsky list, okay? In order to get on the Wyckoffsky list, you need three of three things. Thing number one, you have to have low to no inflation, meaning they're not dumping supply on your head. Low to no inflation. Thing number two that you need is good fundamentals. And I don't really care as much about this, to be honest. I just want to know that you're doing something. Thing number three that you must have to be on the coveted Wyckoffsky list: charts. And we will look at the charts of ADA. People like to shit on ADA. And here's the deal. I have never owned ADA before 2024. Haven't owned it. However, the risk to reward here for ADA is insane. Insanity. Okay? So the downside risk for ADA, we're looking at 15 to 20% downside risk. Upside potential for ADA, minimum. Everything will retrace. ADA retracement is a 5x. This is not even all-time high. Everything that is not broken will retrace. You could take a 5x to the bank. That's 50 years of stock market gains. ADA is going to do that. You could take that to the bank. I'm not an ADA maxi. But my parabolic target is about a 20x. However, holding only Dash. Whew. Listen, I have some personal bias against Dash. Dash was my biggest realized loss of all time. In 2017, I bought the absolute top of Dash at like $1,500, and it's still making new lows to this day. Right now, to this day, still making new lows. NXRA dead, bro. No, I think it's got a chance to make a, don't call it a comeback. GLMR, let's see, GLMR. What about ETH-Fi? You like Bitcoin Cash or ETH Classic? I like ETH Classic. Bitcoin Cash, I don't mind the chart on Bitcoin Cash, to be honest. I don't own any Bitcoin Cash. Is Web on the list? Mama Bambi, thank you for the hat and mustache, you Savage.
But the cream will rise to the
I
top.
don't like
Oh,
Gala.
yeah.
Gala has a lot of inflation. All right. GLMR. Okay, I don't like stuff that's still making new lows. That leads me to believe. I'm back. She's back, messing with my face again. I appreciate it. Laser Wolf says Pendle. I'm gonna get you like 236, $3.80. Let's see, Pendle. I feel like Pendle was one of those like influencer coins, like Ondo. I don't like everyone. Yeah, listen. If you're still in it at this point, you might as well just DCA through. But this was distribution. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. This was the top, right? Pendle went on a crazy run already. 15x. This was distribution. This is now your markdown. What we call the bear market. This is the markdown. Now, I do like where it's at. It's on top of, well, no, it's not. So it could get a little bit lower. It could continue the markdown skid into about $1.30. Typically, you anticipate a coin to skid all the way to the prior all-time high. That's a pretty basic move, and it will begin to reaccumulate before it starts the next leg. The next leg will take you to about $16. GLMR, we just did GLMR, bro. 38 cents. Right? No. $3. That's what we said. Before you jam on Thursday, yes. Web. I got you, bro. The longer that it is, the more of a airdrop you're getting. Sorry, bro. What broker to use? Thank you for your patience, bro. I'm going to fix that tomorrow. I'm going to use my lunch and finish that. I'm going to text myself, or I'm going to write myself a note. What brokers do I use? I use right now I use BitUnex for trading. I'm not loyal to any one exchange. I'm not sponsored or endorsed or whatever the hell. I don't have any affiliation with any exchange. But that's the one I'm currently using. If there comes one that's better, I will use that. I'm not loyal to any exchange. For on and off ramping crypto, I generally use Uphold or Coinbase. And what I mean by that is US dollar to crypto from my bank account to crypto, or from crypto to my bank account. That's what I mean by on and off ramping. I generally use CoinMarketCap or Coinbase. Jesus. But I believe in self-custody. Listen, get you a hardware wallet. I use Dent. Not Dent. Jesus, my brain has all of a sudden stopped working. The lights are on, but nobody's home. I use Decent Wallet, and I use Ledger for hardware. For software wallets, I use Soulflare, Phantom, Exodus, Trust Wallet, Zelcore. I think those are the main ones that I use. Is there any centralized exchange that doesn't KYC bank to exchange? I don't think so. How do you on and off ramp with hard wallets? You could use, like, if you want to be completely anonymous. All right, so there's two different ways, right? OC, thanks for the roses, bro.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy the inflation. All right, so there's different ways of doing things. So you can do things, and there's benefits to each, right? So if I want to on and off ramp crypto from an exchange to my bank, there's different ways of doing it. You have the centralized route, which is going to have benefits and it's going to have drawbacks. And then you're going to have the decentralized route, which will have benefits and there will have drawbacks. Okay. The benefit of using a centralized exchange that is KYC for on and off ramping is it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be fast and it will be cheap. But you have to sacrifice your anonymity for doing so. You have to give up your identity. You have to tell them who you are, right? If you want to do it the decentralized way, you can do that. There's ways of on and off ramping crypto from US dollars, a decentralized way where you keep your anonymity, but it's more expensive. You're going to pay a premium. You're going to pay like 15-20%. You could do that with the Bitcoin ATM. That's probably the way to do it while keeping your anonymity. I just got here. Can you show the chart again? I really like BitUnex. Thanks for recommending. Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I'm not married to them, but I think they're solid. They are solid. Looks familiar. When it comes to will Solflare be easy to use? Yes. Solflare's, you could do it. It's easy. It's just as easy to buy as it is to sell. I need people to laugh at Hex. VeChain price prediction. 69 cents is my bull price prediction for that. Hello, what's up, mailbox? All right, guys, that's going to be it for this time. My brain has just all of a sudden stopped working, so I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Listen, I've already been banned on TikTok already. Already been banned. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. I've never had a video taken down. Never, have I, ever, not even once. Make sure you subscribe there at Yaboyski, YABOYSKEY. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'll be live tomorrow, and then that's the last that I'm going to be live until Monday. I'm going out of town from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be gone, and then we'll be back live again on Monday. Excuse me. I might do a live from my phone, but it's not going to be this setup. We'll see, but just plan on it being a little vacation. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.
Damn hustling, hustling, hustling.